A Western duel descends upon Keno North Stadium tonight as the quick and mighty offenses of North Texas SC and FC Tucson do battle in tonight's match presented by Right Shore Insurance Done Right. Hello, I'm Chris Makoviak. Happy to have you with us tonight for our final League One match on this Saturday. And what a battle we have for you. Two teams eager, fighting to leap up the table from their 7-point slot currently. A win by either side, they would be tied for 7th with Tormenta on 10 points. Fort Lauderdale getting the win over Orlando. That just went final. Now it is Fort Lauderdale up in the 6th position. Well, for FC Tucson, one name, if you've watched them recently, that you do definitely know, Shaq Adams. 4 goals in his last 4 matches. He's our Body Central player to watch. He has 2 assists to go along with those figures in his 7 appearances this season. Does a great job stretching opposing defenses and can work really well off service like that. So keep an eye on him against a porous North Texas defense that hopefully for Eric Quill will find a new stride here in 2020 against Shaq Adams and Azad Liadi at the top. North Texas on the other side returning a familiar face of their own. It's the League One MVP from 2019, Arturo Rodriguez. He's your Body Central player to watch for North Texas SC. Led League One in created chances and assists last year. He's back from his loan over to Real Monarchs SLC in the USL Championship and hungry here to help out Eric Quill and the defending League One champions try to jump up the table here in 2020. A Western duel here to finish off your League One Saturday. FC Tucson, North Texas SC coming up next here on ESPN+.
Ball gets into Moshe Perez, and that is a VRO. Telling us just what he's all about, and Danny Crutzen showing exactly what. Coming in on the right side, cross straight across the box and into the back of the net.
Life is full of chores, but shopping for your next vehicle shouldn't be one of them. At Chapman Automotive, we make it easy. We offer 7 world-class brands, and we are Tucson's #1 pre-owned center. And it's all just a click away. With My Chapman, you can customize add-ons, find out your trade-in value, calculate your monthly payment, and even have that new ride delivered right to your front door. Visit us today at ChapmanTucson.com.
Welcome back here into Tucson as we get set for a match presented by Right Shore Insurance Done Right. A look at John Gallus, the head man for FC Tucson, enjoying a current homestand for his side, but fortunately not seeing a win just yet at home this season. We'll try to find tonight our starting 11s presented by Right Shore. Ramos Godoy out there for the first time since the match at Richmond in the starting 11. Eric Bergen returns as well. Alarcon over to the right back spot as Calvo will potentially come off the bench for tonight's action. Well, we talked about Arturo Rodriguez, the other big name, of course, the Golden Boot winner from last year, Ronaldo Damos, also up there as a Body Central player to watch tonight. And Damos, certainly someone you expect to get on the scoring sheet. He's only had 2 goals this season so far for North Texas, but a big part of the success last year, the service in for maybe Arturo Rodriguez. Could they get that combo going again for Eric Quill here in 2020? Some of the main questions we'll be watching for tonight over in Tucson, Arizona. Our right short starting 11 for North Texas SC. It's Damos up top. Arturo Rodriguez alongside him, and another debut as well. Nicky Hernandez in there, number 15 tonight. SMU product. He'll be in the starting 11 for the first time for Eric Quill, and we'll see what impact he can make here this evening against FC Tucson. The United Soccer League All-47 Championship and League One clubs and its players stand together in support of diversity, inclusivity, equality, and compassion. Please join us for a 15-second moment of silence as we are all united against racism. Another great, powerful moment here across USL League One with two opponents uniting. Arturo Rodriguez, the number 10, back out there for North Texas. Eric Quill telling us he wasn't sure if Rodriguez would be in the starting 11, potentially coming off the bench for this one. He's only had a few training sessions back with North Texas this week, but hey, there he is out there trying to put some pressure on FC Tucson. Tucson coming off an emotional draw, to say the least, against Richmond. Clearance at the line by Calvo in the final few moments, but a stoppage time finish, the header from Victor Falk, and it was Richmond really stealing a point in terms of the circumstances of that match on the road to keep their undefeated streak alive since their opening loss to Greenville here in 2020. Tucson, meanwhile, looking for the first home victory under John Gallison. That's it. They've only had 2 home matches so far this season, including now this one at home. They'll have 3 of their next 4 at home. Really a great opportunity to get a streak going themselves. It'll start once again here tonight against North Texas, the defending champions, hungry here after a disappointing start to 2020. The offense is going, but now they need to get the defense in line like they had on their run to the League One final last year. Laura Rodriguez will oversee things for us on the field, awaiting her whistle. And we're underway here from Tucson, Arizona. FC Tucson, North Texas SC to finish off your Saturday night in USL League One. Again, I'm Chris Makoviak, happy to have you with us. One more match tomorrow in League One, Greenville and Madison doing battle, but for now tonight, a Western duel, 2 of the top offenses in the league, and 2 of the ones that are definitely most entertaining, you could say. North Texas second in the league, 1.71 goals per game. Tucson tied for 4th with 1.6 goals per game. And the story tonight may just be which defense can hold back the opposing offense. Adams goes down, and it's Nicky Hernandez drawing the foul in his debut for North Texas SC. Native of Duncanville, Texas, as we check out the right shore replay. Adams, a key concern today, to say the least, for Eric Quill and his side, saying that his team may need to double and triple team him at times. That's how effective he has been. Again, 4 goals in his last 4 matches. One of the hottest players here across the league. 3 men over the ball, usually Ellie Velton, Alarcon expected, Charlie Dennis there as well. He was behind Arturo Rodriguez last year and created chances. He was 2nd across the league. Alarcon gets into this one, right into the wall. North Texas trying to find the break the other way. Colin Smith drew the PK against Orlando. Last time out, and a yellow card just like that in the 2nd minute. A professional foul, to say the least, there for the Spaniard Alarcon. Really wrapped around Colin Smith there, as you'll see on the right shore replay. And an early free kick for North Texas. A yellow card presented by Vantage West Credit Union. Alisson over the ball. The Brazilian, he actually started at center back alongside Breck Evans in the draw with Orlando City B last week. Eric Quill telling us that they really needed his presence in the midfield. At any time he can easily slip back as a center back, but he felt that the midfield really needed him in that second half, and he was very proud of the way his side performed in that second half. And really, they're excited about the potential combo of Breck Evans and Justin Shea in the back. See, Shea is a potential prospect at center back slot in the overall organization. Evans, of course, a regular starter last year, captained North Texas SC to their League One title. Evans has only played in 5 of North Texas' 7 matches, yet he leads the team in clearances with 23. Through ball as Hernandez making a run, and it's Marancio that will clear this down the field. There's Rodriguez in the 10 kit battling Alarcon. Woldeck, the Stanford man, with the throw in, it's volleyed out of play. Logue and Beek back out there as a center back duo. Beek returned to the starting lineup after being out with a non-COVID related illness. He started the first 2 matches of the season. Now Che trying to test out that right side. John Gall's putting it plainly to us that North Texas, they like the possession, and of course will bore you with their passing around, and that's what a lot of the opposing teams will say across USL League One. But the possession game is something that Eric Quill wants to see from his guys. A unique, relentless ability to bring it out of the back, as he put it. A unique philosophy for his side as Arturo Rodriguez taking it down the left flank, met by Alarcon. Rodriguez tiptoeing the end line, goes down, and a goal kick, nothing doing there. And Rodriguez a bit heated there after the early contact. A wry smile for him. Then returning from his Real Monarchs SLC loan, made 2 appearances, including 1 start for the defending USL Championship side, or champions in 2019. Early pressure from North Texas SC. Eric Bergen is back in the starting 11 and taken back by North Texas, at least for a moment. Charlie Dennis coming to the rescue. Godoy upended on the challenge, and the whistle from Rodriguez. Rodriguez working her first League One match in 2020, had 3 appearances officiating in 2019, including, funny enough, one of the meetings between these 2 sides. A meeting in late June over in Frisco, Texas. Carlos Aviles at the back. You look at this lineup today, the North Texas band from 2019 certainly trying to get back together under Eric Quill. And Kevin Bonilla making an appearance on the bench here today. He had 14 appearances last year. Now Adams. Liotti flicks it. Charlie Dennis. Oh, it goes out of play. Lining up there for the cannon. Good composure there by Azad Liotti on the right shore replay to find his teammate waiting right there. But you could see the build-up there of the defensive prowess of North Texas. 3 players keying in on Adams. That's where maybe it will come down to Adams trying to find an assist tonight, if that is the game plan. With so many defenders going towards him, it will open up other players like a Charlie Dennis, Azad Liotti. Liotti had that shot off the woodwork against Richmond that, frankly, if that went in, whole different ball game, and maybe talking about a different result for FC Tucson and would have made it really a lot tougher for Richmond to come back in that match. Now Dennis takes it over here in the 8th minute. Elivelton, the Brazilian, almost gave it up. Look at Hernandez, 3 years at Southern Methodist. 8 goals, 9 assists there, and 48 appearances. Also, some time in USL League 2 for Texas United. As we check out our keys to the game for the night, presented by Chapman Automotive Group. Find out how you can make the most of this home field advantage. Visit ChapmanTucson.com. We talked to John Gallus this week. He said it's really a game of moments, and that's what he kind of talked to his squad about this week. As you look deep into that Richmond matchup, the 2-2 draw, a lot of opportunities where if Tucson able to capitalize in that moment, they would have taken the 3 points, and he wants his side to recognize those moments and know their importance. Of course, build from that to get their first win of the season, saying to us last week that really he liked all the pieces out on the field on the road so far to start the year, but need to bring them together for the victory here at home in this home stand. For North Texas on the other side, we just mentioned it a little bit, hold the front. Eric Quill mentioning to us how important it is not to let Liotti or Shaq Adams get a step on the defenders, because they will be gone. As we already saw, Adams lightning speed down the field and almost able to break free, except for that Hernandez foul we saw a few moments ago. Quill telling us you can't really allow that 1v1 isolation. That's what has allowed Adams at times to score this season, including 4 in his last 4. Throw in on the far side, Tommy Silva still with FC Tucson at left back. He's going to be at UCLA, but of course things certainly have changed here in 2020, and John Callis will take every minute he can get with Silva. They have loved his ability at the left back spot as one of the young emerging talents here in USL League One. Emerging the other way, the former Orange County SC forward, it's Godoy, back over, shot comes, Aviles gets the save. Not enough power on that from Elivelton, but already 2 early chances for FC Tucson. No look at the right shore replay as Godoy finding Elivelton running up. We've seen Elivelton at the left back spot to start the year, but they pushed him forward, trying to find maybe him into that number 10 slot in terms of offense, and he has fit that well. He's tied for the team lead with Alarcon at 14 created chances on the season. North Texas, as I mentioned, the offense showing well so far this year. Shots per game up at 10.7. That's second in the league. Also second in the league in shots on target per game with 5.1. Those statistics excluding block shots. Evans over the top, down the right side. Here's Colin Smith. Smith to the end line. Deflected away by Silva. It's a corner kick here for North Texas SC. Rodriguez heading over to take it. Good chances so far from FC Tucson. Can North Texas SC find one here? Rodriguez whips it in. Juggled around, and then Dennis able to clear. Waldeck trying to keep it alive. Ball sent ahead. Adams is there. Gets it on by Aviles. Pokes it through. Is it in? No, it's just wide. Goal kick in the end for North Texas. Dennis appealing for the foul in the late challenge, but nothing comes. This is the speed we're talking about for Shaq Adams around Aviles. And just on wide, Almaguer was all the way back. Give him credit. But nearly the second time that Adams has broken free. Now Liotti over to Adams, deflected out of play. Corner kick FC Tucson. This is going to be a fun one tonight, to say the least. Right shore corner kick coming for the home side. Charlie Dennis on the end of it. 8 created chances, 2 assists this season. Dennis, service in. Volleyed up quickly. Godoy had a volley at it. Back over to Dennis. Tiptoeing. Charlie Dennis fires. Deflected out of play. We're back where we started. The right shore corner kick. Dennis, 3 goals, 5 assists with Tormenta last year. Now 24 years old as he prepares for this right shore corner kick. Ball sent in, headed away by Evans on the clearance. Tommy Silva will keep the attack alive here in the 14th. Flick back out of play by Beek. It's a goal kick for North Texas. Let's take a look at our Body Central injury report. 1 man out for FC Tucson, Gio Janya Rivera, as he is still working his way back from an injury. Good news, though, on that front, as he should be back shortly in the next couple matches. Ganya Rivera, so far this season, seeing a few appearances for Gauss. Silva, just 18 years old, native of Tucson. Already we've seen 8 shots from Tucson, 1 on target. North Texas SC, they average giving up 9 shots per game defensively. Keep in mind, 4 of those shots so far tonight have been blocked. That has been their problem for Eric Quill and the defending champions. They give up 5.57 shots on target per game. That's 10th in the league. The 1.86 mark in GAA, that's also 10th. Ball whipped in, knocked away by Alarcon. Another corner kick here in the 16th for North Texas SC. On the positive side of things, of course, North Texas garnering 5.14 shots on target per game. And of course brings about the amount of goals they've had so far this season. Only found 1 from the PK spot last time out. Rodriguez once again taking the corner. Sent in, headed away by Liotti. Rayo fires, and wide of the mark as Morancio went diving for it, but luckily off the mark for this Tucson defense. A look at the right shore replay. Evans almost getting to that one, but Liotti with the clearance. A little bit more of an attacking mindset for this midfield today as this ball is sent through. Liotti all alone, and that's for, well, that reason right there, the offsides flag. Tucson on the other side, their defense up there with North Texas, unfortunately. 1.57 goals allowed per game. That's 8th in the league. They allow about 10.1 shots per game, 9th overall, 4.7 shots on target per game. The two sides where, you know, on paper it looks like an exciting offensive battle, but the real story, one of these defenses, they have to step up in this match. Just a question of who will it be. Tucson, of course, some more counter-attacking style to their offense. North Texas, more possession-based, as the foul is won by FC Tucson. Alarcon and Tucson Getting some room here to work. Pressure coming. Damas towards the top. Morancio there. Not enough on that one. Almost put it really in danger. Tyler Cohn trying to win it back. Waldeck header from behind. That's a foul. Waldeck making start number 8 on the year. Second on the team in clearances and interceptions. He's been at that left back spot so far this season. Well off the mark as it is sent out of play. Since 1947, Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. Select is the official ball supplier of USL League One and many of the elite leagues throughout Europe. For the latest Select products and special offers, please visit SelectSportAmerica.com. And Select ball over there with Justin Che, the native of Frisco, Texas. Alisson. Back over to Evans. He's on loan with Austin Bold over in the USL Championship, but just like Arturo Rodriguez, returning to the fold for Eric Quill after not seeing much playing time. Eric Quill telling us the center back came in possessed, looking to lead the squad and really get some opportunities, despite really a shortened campaign, to say the least, for North Texas. Ball sent in, and lobbed effort is headed away. Now Ellie Velton. Dennis will test the left wing. Damas going all the way out there. Cross in, a bit low. It is cleared. Now Dennis trying to keep it alive. Vergen does have a goal this season in that home opener against Union Omaha at the beginning of August. Beek will work it around the back. North Texas won this series 2-0-1 in 2019. It was the former FC Tucson player, Jordan Jones, that accounted for 3 goals in the overall series. 2 offensively and 1 own goal tally. Both these sides, a win will move them up into a tie for 7th with Tormenta at 10 points on the table. Now Rodriguez. Stuck there a bit on the angle. It's Waldeck that comes up to help. Rodriguez, Alisson. Shea works it wide. Colin Smith out there trying to 1v1 against Silva. Ball worked in and knocked out of play by Logue. The captain saving Tucson there from a dangerous chance. It's another corner for North Texas SC, their 3rd. Silva had quite the battle against Matt Bolduck last Saturday. Now having to deal with Colin Smith here tonight. Rodriguez whips it in. Che the header, but a foul is called as he climbed up the ladder, or Ellie Velton that is. And Morancio will take it from the back, and we saw him with the goalkeeping assist against Richmond, spurring on Adams. And John Gallo's telling us that it's something they always encourage if he notices the defense taking a slow time to get back, chuck it up there, because with Adams and his speed, certainly can have a go at it, and no shame in trying, as if you give it right back, they can press up the field and your defense is already set. going over to North Texas SC. The left back, Waldeck, a good run towards the end line. Here's Waldeck, service in. Headed up and away. It was Logue once again. Rodriguez trying to stay with it, but Silva getting there first. Rodriguez still fighting, trying to make the turn. Out of play. A goal kick, a little push off from Rodriguez, saying hello to Charlie Dennis. Let's take a look on the right shore replay. Rodriguez certainly familiar, as my bad. Seems Dennis made some contact right before Rodriguez, so that a matchup to watch. The two number 10s out there. It looks like Colin Smith and Arturo Rodriguez switching wings here early on, as now Smith is on the near side. Someone that Eric Quill has really stayed wide strictly and is key in 1v1 battles. Someone that Eric Quill called the fastest player in the league next to Shaq Adams. Now Damos into the box. Damos deflected out of play. Another corner kick for North Texas SC here in the 25th. Damos, he loves these wide open fields like North Stadium. Spurs there with the pressure at the back, almost getting a goal out of it. And another corner kick for Arturo Rodriguez. Make it 4 now for the away side. Ball sent in. Headed Damos. Got it on frame, but it was blocked away. Almaguer will head over to take this throw in. The right back spot today. Making his 5th start of the season. Evans stepping up, some open room right there. Getting the referee assist, but she's going to bring this back. Rodriguez is giving the ball back to North Texas, and that's a very good decision. Caught up in the traffic a little bit. Here is Smith. Quill wanting him to work on his scoring threat a little bit with his left foot, and said really, teams are just going to try to get him to pass it away unless he tries to create some chances when he gets to the box. Find that little motion to drive in and make that chance. Adams goes down, out of play, and this is coming back for the free kick. John Gallus, tough emotional battle to say the least against his colleague Darren Sawatsky and the Richmond Kickers last week. And got a little bit into their relationship this week in our conference call with him. It really goes beyond their FC Tucson ties, battling in USL League 2. They were in the same division. Gallus with Lane United, Sounders U23, of course, with Darren Sawatsky. And Don Gallus saying to us that really he wasn't too surprised by the crazy nature of that match, because they've been through so many together. It also goes all the way back when Gallus was also working with the Real Salt Lake Academy and their battles with those academy signs, with Sounders Academy. 2 years there, the two coaches battled, and then 5 years in USL League 2. Foul called on Dennis as Damos goes down. But Gallus telling us that as soon as the match was over against Richmond last week, Sawatsky walks up and says, really wild game, and Gallus says, yes, I didn't like it, as we check this out on the right shore replay. Got a fun friendship and matchup between the two, hopefully for a long time to come. But Gallus saying, really, away from everything, what he's most proud of between he and Sawatsky and their relationship is the amount of professionals they've been able to develop and the amount of young players they've been able to help out on their careers. And you look at the impact they've made across USL League 2 and their academies in Major League Soccer to this point now, developing both here talent in USL League 1. Really great stories to follow here in 2020. Now North Texas, a good touch by Smith and bashed out of play by Logue. The Irishman sending it out of play as North Texas back on the attack. First couple minutes of this match, it was all FC Tucson. North Texas since then, as they've been able to get some possession going. Eric Vergen there called for the foul in his 4th appearance this season. Pseudo corner kick here with a 2-man wall for FC Tucson, make it 1-man. Shaq Adams out there. But look at some of these white kits, top of the box. And we'll see something from the training ground. Service in. Alisson got a touch to it, but it goes wide. This ball stayed in play somehow along the end line. Waldeck gets it back. Now Smith on the outside, try to get the cross off. Alarcon will work it out for a throw-in. It stays with North Texas SC. Waldeck with the throw-in. Evans changing the point of the attack now. Che. Almaguer out wide. Here's Rodriguez. Pressure from Tucson. Liadi almost got there. Dennis. A whiff. Hernandez. Vergen. And now Godoy. FC Tucson working so far with 4 unblocked shots, 1 on target. North Texas on the other side, just the 1 shot that wasn't blocked. Adams fighting in there, showing his strength. Eli Veltzen thought about the cross. Now Silva up the sideline. Silva still battling, and a foul is called against the Tucson left back. And with that, we will enter our first hydration break of tonight's action. Let's check out this right shore replay, see what happened. It was Rodriguez fighting in there against Silva before he was called for the foul. As both sides head to the sidelines, and pretty even battles so far, as it's been an exciting one so far from Tucson, Arizona. Sunnyside Foundation exists to provide enriched educational opportunities for children in the Sunnyside Unified School District. Current funding priorities are for STEM, STEAM, literacy and early childhood, fine arts, and music. Maria Montano is the principal of Summit View Elementary, the furthest distance school within the Sunnyside Unified School District. Our students are celebrating their 2-time undefeated soccer season. They're being recognized tonight at halftime during FC Tucson's drive-in watch party. Sunnyside Foundation is holding its big Give Day on September 22nd, 2020. It hopes to raise $50,000 to support teachers, students, and families in the community. Please consider donating at sunnysidefoundation.org. And of course, Teacher Appreciation Night over at El Toro Flicks Carpool Cinema, where FC Tucson has done a brilliant job bringing the fans in, and we welcome them into our broadcast this evening. As you get the tune in from your car, and I mean, that's just excellent thinking in our current pandemic situation here in 2020. And they are enjoying a very physical battle in this Western duel. Arturo Rodriguez, involved in many of these situations. He's right back where he started in USL League One, causing havoc for his opponents. And certainly we may be seeing quite a few more cards in this matchup tonight. Already won with Alarcon. As Arturo Rodriguez back in there. Scored the game-winning goal in the USL League One final last year against Greenville. As North Texas SC hoisted the inaugural title, deservingly so. We're dominant from beginning to end. Ball sent back, and it's Alarcon. Murancio will take it. Pressure, nearly given away. That was tight angle. And it is given away. This high press from North Texas has done really well so far. Ellie Velton called for the foul as Rayo goes down. Free kick over to North Texas SC. Rodriguez, as expected, standing over the ball. '78 created chances with North Texas last year. Waldeck also there. 22 assists in his 4 years at Stanford before being drafted by FC Dallas in the 3rd round in the most recent MLS Super Draft. It is Rodriguez, whips it in there, and a nice volleyed heel touch to get it out of play here in the 36th minute. Fans, stay up to date on all things FC Tucson by following at FC Tucson on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Look for our app in the App Store and Google Play to access exclusive content. Tucson getting out of the back. Here is Godoy. Good hold-up play by Ellie Velton. Now Bergen. Alarcon open. Out wide. He'll line in for the cross. Set in. Touch there to Dennis, and it is a goal kick. A bit behind the attacking midfielder. It's back here for North Texas. Let's check out the right shore replay. Cross in by Alarcon, but nothing doing. Don't miss a minute of action in 2020. Sign up today and get alerts all year long by following your club on ESPN.com. Search for FC Tucson or North Texas SC. And then click the follow button to keep up with the latest news and scores. Let's get reminders on your team's next match. Go to ESPN.com now and click follow for your club. Murancio at the back. Look at Carlos Murancio, 14 saves so far this year. Start number 6. We'll be celebrating his birthday come Monday. This ball works through Renato Damos, actually celebrating his birthday today. He turns the ripe old age of 21 on this young squad. Evans on back to Aviles. A Tucson back on the attack. Dennis, too heavy of a touch. Adams retreats, gets it back. Looking for some help. He will find Dennis out wide. Trying to split the double team. He does, and he does enough to draw the foul. Free kick over to FC Tucson. Almaguer, part of that double team on the far side against Dennis. Let's take a look at the right shore replay. Adams keeping this play alive. It was Dennis. Almaguer taking him down. Great opportunity here for Tucson. They've had so many chances, just one shot on target to this point. You think back to that open net opportunity as well for Shaq Adams. It was put just wide right. Plenty of bodies inside the box for FC Tucson, and Laura Rodriguez spotting something. There's Shaq Adams floating a little bit outside of the box. Let's see if he has an effect here. Talking to Liadi and Waldeck. Liadi drew a PK actually on a corner kick against Richmond, getting tangled up in there. And Tucson looking for their first home victory here in 2020. Service sent in and off the mark. It looked like maybe a shot there to the back post from that opportunity. It's a goal kick nonetheless here in the 40th minute. Quite the run here for FC Tucson, including today. They will have 5 matches in 15 days between now and the 26th of the month. So very fortunate to have so many matches at home, but at the same time, squad rotation definitely something to keep in mind for FC Tucson. Foul call, Damos goes down at midfield. Free kick to North Texas. Damos, 1 goal against FC Tucson last year. Rodriguez with 1 as well. Jay. Long one finds Alarcon, who has to guard it out of play. Goal kick. Both sides looking for their second win of 2020. And weirdly enough, they will meet again, except next time over in Texas next Saturday night. Of course, we'll have that one for you on ESPN Plus. But in that span of a week, the one difference, North Texas, that is their next match. For FC Tucson, they host New England 2 Wednesday night, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 7:30 Pacific. Ryo was on the ground. That was a handball. It was going over to FC Tucson possession-wise anyway. Liadi, oh, great touch there by the forward. Adams cuts inside. Adams out wide. Here's Godoy towards the box. Godoy works it over. No one there. Not low enough for Ellie Velton to get in there. He was double-teamed, and the only real option in there for Tucson. A great service by Adams. Get the ball over to the right flank. And one more match coming up after this one this week in USL League One. It's Greenville and Madison doing battle tomorrow. 3 p.m. Eastern time start. Battle in the Palmetto State between two teams that defensively have played really well against each other. That matchup, their 5th overall, has seen 1 goal. That one came from Chris Bermudez in last year's campaign. He's now with Real Monarchs in the USL Championship. Adams back the other way. Closed down fairly well by Alisson. Now Ellie Velton. Godoy once again out wide. He'll scoop it in. Liotti heads it down. Wanted a handball. Nothing doing from Rodriguez. Logue. Vergen. Tucson trying to build to at least one more chance maybe before halftime. And stay with us for the Right Shore halftime report. We'll take you through the highlights so far this week, along with how you can get involved at the drive-in watch parties. At a play and a throw-in for North Texas. Let's take a look to see if that was indeed a handball. The Right Shore replay. And one of those where Evans had his arm right up against his body. That's a tough one to call. And no handball was that call. Eric Quill sitting right behind the throw-in. Certainly not the start you wanted for his side here in 2020, but they do have time to make up for it. This is the halfway point tonight for both these teams on their campaign. As this will be a corner kick for Rodriguez. Number 5 in the first half for North Texas SC. The defending champions yet to find a shot on target tonight. Ball sent in, headed back over, brought down, still alive, and finally, briefly at that, cleared. Rayo works it over to the right flank. Ball floated back in, Murancio off his line, he'll grab it. Looking to spur the attack, Ellie Velton is up there. A good tackle comes in to thwart that attack. That's the dangerous ability of Murancio to try to get the attack upfield. The stoppage time presented by Right Shore. And it is 2 minutes on the board here in Tucson. Through ball to Adams. Plenty of numbers back for North Texas. Adams puts it in there, poked free by Aviles. And finally cleared. Aviles, not really a save there as it was a cross, but pokes it free. There was a runner in there, but unable to capitalize for Tucson. Now Silva will take the throw-in. Headed back the other way. Waldeck has to chase after this one. He does get to it. Moving it down the flank. Now Rodriguez. Working against Alarcon. Rodriguez pokes it through. Damas is there, but a nice stop in the end. It was Beek. Velton flicks it forward, but too far for Vergen.
What can manage the game, man? Last 1 minute.
Back to midfield, and that's all the first half has written for us here in Tucson. The golden opportunity. Shaq Adams on the break, but unable to put it home in an open net. Just wide. One shot on target between these two powerful offenses. And it comes to Tucson. Rodriguez has been active, but in the box, unable to find someone to combine with. As we begin our Right Shore halftime report, 0-0 at the break. Using advanced technology, you can shop rates online with over 40 different insurance companies in less than 60 seconds. Visit rightshore.com today to get your free quote. We will be right back here from Tucson.
Of the Summit View community. Their community are great supporters of all athletics, but they especially love soccer. I want to recognize and acknowledge our soccer team for having 2 undefeated seasons. Under the leadership of Coach Galassi and Coach Fernandez, our students were very successful in our Sunnyside League and did an amazing job having undefeated seasons. But more so, not only are they amazing student athletes, they are ambassadors of Summit View. They are very respectful students. They worked as a team and collaborated really well. They build on each other's skill sets, and they practice really strong communication skills on the field. So I want to thank you, TFC Tucson, for recognizing our Summit View team. Go Mountain Lions!
Hey guys, it's AJ. Congratulations to Summit View, and keep it up. First to Tucson.
Traveling through the night, when I woke up to my surprise, saw a sliver of big, big sky.
Welcome back here into Tucson for our Right Shore halftime report. Using advanced technology, you can shop rates online with over 40 different insurance companies in less than 60 seconds. Visit rightshore.com today to get your free quote. The Cactus Pricks and everyone, welcome into our broadcast, tuning in at the drive-in watch party here in Tucson. Not able to be in the stadium, but happy you're with us here in our ESPN Plus broadcast. Well, let's take you through how we got to this point in the week. Chattanooga, 2 matches this week in USL League One, and it was Ramos finding his way onto the SportsCenter top 10 with that cannon from 35 yards out. That's how we got things started between Chattanooga and New England 2 up at Gillette Stadium. Then it was Orlando Sinclair, the new father here, putting in a goal. And what a goal it was with that back-spinning header to equalize just before halftime. New England 2 looked really good on the night, but Chattanooga, they looked better when the subs did come in. It was Ro Pineda putting that down, and unfortunately yet another own goal for the Revs as it's put in by Souza. Rice unable to save it, 2-1 to the Red Wolves. They have a packed schedule this week. They'll have 2 matches Tuesday and then Saturday. Friday night, it was Tormenta and Omaha, and in the first half, Tormenta dreams here of ending the unbeaten run of the Owls. It was Meyer putting in that first tally, and then he would start this second counter-attack later on. Arslan scored a goal against Greenville, trying to find one here, puts it in on Nuhu, but it's the post that helps him out, and the Omaha keeper puts it in as well. Late on, Omaha, they would find some energy with this goal, and for the header into the net. And then watch this from Souza. Cuts inside on the left boot. And Hara, well, just like all of us watching Omaha steal a point on the road. Jay Mims and the squad, they stay undefeated here on the season. Now Chattanooga, their second match earlier this afternoon. And it was Bolduc on the right side, teeing up Terzaghi. He's your Golden Boot leader with that strike at 7 goals on the campaign. Volleyed effort, good enough to get an early lead on the road at CHI Memorial Stadium, but Chattanooga, they were fighting back in this. Hernandez back from his injury. Dietrich, nice cut back over. He gets it on by Fitzgerald. 1-1 in the matchup. Getting the fans cheering in Chattanooga, Tennessee, from the Loney of Nashville SC. And Stephen Beatty, some magic off the bench, puts it in. The stoppage time winner for Chattanooga at 6 points for them in their Week 9 fixtures as they get the victory over Darren Sawatsky's Kickers. Well, just before us, Fort Lauderdale, they got the victory against OCB. As Kona, oh, watch this, Ben. That might be goal of the week right there. Icing on the cake with the no-look bender as he got it in around Orlando City B. Icing on the cake here. Lopez Espin trying to stay in the Golden Boot race, tiptoeing around. He puts it in. 6 on the season for the former Lansing Ignite striker. 2-0 Fort Lauderdale. Now they're at 11 points, tied with forward Madison as they prepare for the battle with Greenville coming up tomorrow. As Kona, maybe Player of the Week honors, goal and an assist in that battle. Well, let's take a look at what else is going on around the USL as we continue our Right Shore halftime report from Tucson.
The United Soccer League and its 47th championship in League One clubs stand united in support of diversity, inclusivity, equality, and compassion. Together, we can make a difference. Together, we can create change. Together, we are united against racism.
Four on the penalty against Chattanooga. Tied things up at 1. And Luca Meyer, a couple minutes later, gave them the lead. Arslan's shot from distance. Uh-oh. Do we have a repeat? Giveaway. Rivera in the box on his left foot. Nuhu saves them.
Volley fires. Oh, what a goal! Welcome to Madison, sir. Junior, right side. Deflected, still alive, headed in. What a brilliant save! Joe Rice coming to the rescue.
Towards the byline, trying to pick out the cross, sends it piecing through towards Doyle, and it comes from Walefi, whose first time strike has drawn this game level.
Put in by Bender. That is punched and then knocked away. Aviles with the glove save.
As we continue our Right Shore halftime report, news and notes from around USL League One. The big story still Union Omaha undefeated on the season. Lone team here in League One to fit that title. Ethan Vanacore-Decker, a big part of that. The August Player of the Month here in USL League One. Player of the Week honors, though, going to Alex Morel for the second time this season. Goal and an assist in the victory over Tormenta a week ago. Big part of that success for Union Omaha. Rashid Nuhu, he's in the Team of the Week from this past week. In between the pipes. Goals leaders updated as of a few moments ago. Ricky Lopez Espin scoring against OCB tonight. And Terzaghi, though, he has the lead, getting a goal against Chattanooga earlier this afternoon. Looking at the GAA leaders entering today's contest, Dallas J, Philip Marchetta, they will do battle tomorrow afternoon over at Legacy Early College, maybe for the title of the Golden Glove as well. Clear Channel scoreboard for you. The two results so far today: Fort Lauderdale 3 points, Chattanooga 3 points, as the Red Wolves have a packed week ahead of them here in USL League One. Taking a look at the Clear Channel standings, where we are now as we get set for our second 45, jam-packed from 5th on down in the table. Plenty of teams that can rise up to the occasion as we're halfway through our 2020 campaign. Sheridan upcoming schedule as we take a look at the matchups in front of us. Greenville and Madison highlighting things in tomorrow's action as Sheridan, a reminder, Tucson taking care of visiting teams when they come to play. Their passion and fanhood belong to FC Tucson. Stay tuned for that matchup coming tomorrow. We'll have highlights and stats next here from Tucson.
Urgent Specialist is a one-of-a-kind urgent care. Should your visit need extra care, a board-certified specialist is a text, call, or video chat away with the ability to see you right in our facility as you wait, or as a direct admit to the hospital if necessary. With in-house x-rays, labs, and pharmacy, we are prepared to address your healthcare needs in a comprehensive and cost-effective manner. So next time you need urgent care, a checkup, or complete physical, remember Urgent Specialists.
Are you ready to take back control? It starts with a choice. Don't blame the system for their greed, for treating you like a number and not a person, because you have the power to do something about it. Don't make them too big to fail. Make your future too strong to fail. Put your money where your values lie, and take back control.
Welcome back here into Tucson, 0-0 at the half as we finish off our Right Shore halftime report. Let's take a look at our first half highlights from tonight's action presented by Right Shore. And it was Tucson that got things started off quickly in this match, and no one else but Shaq Adams, of course, driving in, able to get it over to Dennis via Liotti and putting it wide. That's the problem so far for Tucson, just the accuracy not there quite yet as we prepare for the second half. Godoy now down the right wing. He able to find someone at the top of the box. It was Ellie Velton who forced the save out of Aviles, and that is the one shot on target so far for FC Tucson. Adams, the most brilliant opportunity of that first half, and it goes wide, unfortunately, as Adams had the open net opportunity around the keeper. Mostly corner kick set pieces. That has been the way to go for North Texas SC. As that one, unfortunately for them, wide of the mark. Rodriguez has been key in most of those opportunities. Rayo on this one with the shot going on by Marancio and out of play. The high pressure of North Texas. They've gotten a few interceptions. Damas off the mark here as it was deflected out of play with the block. As corner kicks have been the story for North Texas. They have 5 so far. A look here as Alarconi's found some opportunities up the wing from the right back spot. Dennis there, good aerial ability, but the ball was behind him. And here's a look at our halftime stats. And that one shot on target between these two sides. So many chances, but the accuracy, as I mentioned, just not there quite yet. Tucson, 11 shots, but they have had 6 of those blocked. North Texas on the other side, they've only had 2 unblocked shots. Two teams that certainly will be meeting with their head coaches in the locker room, eager to come out and show us their firepower. FC Tucson, keep in mind, we did see a lot of that in the second half of their match against Richmond, but on the other side. And they'll be looking to finish off this one as the fan base, the Cactus Pricks, and all the other Tucson reporters joining us here for the broadcast from El Toro Flix Carpool Cinema. Again, head over to the team website to check out how you can get involved on the drive-in watch parties upcoming on the schedule. Teacher Appreciation Night, along with the team poster giveaway tonight, and plenty of other great promotions and incentives to come to support FC Tucson at these drive-in watch parties. We'll take you through a bit of that information coming up in our second hydration break during tonight's broadcast. Here's a few of them as we look ahead to the home schedule here for FC Tucson. Where's a Frontline Workers Night coming up on Wednesday against New England 2, as they will be celebrating frontline workers and fans on social media and on the team website. head for more information over to fctucson.com/tickets. Shaq Adams, very electric to say the least in that first half. Adams with 2 shots overall. Eric Quill telling us that he felt like Adams and Liotti are lightning out there on the field. But North Texas, they have done a good job containing them outside of the box to this point. Too many high percentage chances so far tonight. We are waiting to see in the second half if we do get the debut of Ferriol for FC Tucson, finally able to join the squad after coming over from Spain. An attacking midfielder that will certainly help out the efforts offensively. He's trained a few times with the team this week. Spent time collegiately at James Madison. Arturo Rodriguez, the big name from that first half action. Lighting things up and asking everyone, really, did you miss me here in USL League when the MVP from a year ago, putting up 2 created chances in that first half. We saw a lot of tension between him and a couple of Tucson players. See if that leads to any cards maybe in the second half. 14 combined fouls between the two teams in the first 45. It will be Tucson moving right to left. The men in black here at home. And the white and red kit out there for North Texas SC moving from left to right in the second half. Both teams in search of the victory this season that would see them jump up to 10 points. Tucson, their 2 victories so far this season. One against Fort Lauderdale and the other against Orlando City B. They've had success in the state of Florida, now trying to find some in the state of Arizona. Laura Rodriguez opening up the second half. We're off and running from Tucson, 0-0 at the break. But some of those chances you have to expect we won't be there 45 minutes from now. Both teams at 7 points on the table. A win would move them up to a tie for 7th with Tormenta. And we go a long way for both these sides trying to make a second half run here in the League One campaign. Again, I'm Chris Bukovic, happy to have you with us. Final match of our League One Saturday. One more coming tomorrow, Greenville and Madison. Poked away and through the back over to Evans. There's a look at the impact these two teams have made in the second half this season. So we certainly could be in for some fireworks here from Keno North Stadium. Ball to the right flank. Here's Almaguer. Deflected back. Again, starting at right back here today. Now Rodriguez. Aderson. Damos. Tucson getting numbers behind North Texas. Smith, service in. Only one there is Silva at the back post. Deflected back to Almaguer. They'll keep the attack going. Aderson. Dennis, and they'll reset. Liotti on the break down the right flank. Godoy up top for now. There's Ellie Velton. North Texas has done enough to slow down this Tucson counterattack. Had a tough time breaking down the opposing defense when they do get put in this possession situation. We saw an aggressive press in that first half from North Texas, but for the moment, seems like they're sitting back waiting for Tucson to come to them. Ball over the top, headed up by Che. Now Vergen flicks it on. Wanted a handball, but nothing called there as this heads out of play back to Tucson. It will be Silva to take it. Dennis goes down, free kick awarded, and Dennis still down. Felt all the contact from that one as Rayo draws the foul in there, or concedes it, I should say. Logue, 20 kid out there leading the team in clearances and blocks so far, second in interceptions through 7 matches. Played in college at Ohio State. Now Adams stepping up. Almaguer poking it away, and it is a foul called against the forward of Tucson. Let's take a look at the right shore replay. So was Adams driving in on this double team? That's exactly what Eric Quill wants to do against him in the match tonight. Double and triple team him when he finds those situations on the wing. Hernandez works it out wide. Hernandez coming up through the Dallas Texans Academy. Of course, Eric Quill, the former technical director of the Houston Texans Academy. North Texas announcing his signing earlier today. Ellie Velton puts it wide. Godoy, he thought about it. Ellie Velton again, but it's Alisson. Fellow Brazilian taking it back. Here comes North Texas. Smith cutting inside. Out wide to Rodriguez. Oh, too heavy of a touch though, as Silva work it back to Vergen. Still Silva. Silva and Rodriguez having quite the battle so far today. Foul is called by Rodriguez. This is coming back. Arguing there a bit with our head official as we'll take another look. It's been fun here, to say the least, on the near wing. Silva and Rodriguez going at it. And a little bit of contact at the end of that. They find Liotti on the wing in the final third. There will be a corner kick here for FC Tucson, number 3 on the day. Evans unable to get the stop there. And this corner kick presented by Right Shore, and it's taken very quickly. Floated in. Logue brings it down, fires, but into the net here in Tucson instead of into the goal. Logue yet to find a goal for FC Tucson. Quickly taken on the Right Shore replay. Great opportunity, settled well by the center back. But put wide and high. It was just last year we were familiar with a center back that was quite threatening on offense with these set pieces. Kyle Venter, who's over in Richmond now. Had a few tallies out there for FC Tucson last year. Here's Eric Quill. Was the champion head coach last year in League One. Their 9-year Major League Soccer career, over 140 appearances. This team yet to win on the road this season. Liadi fighting by Alisson. Silva an option left. Ellie Velton goes right. Brought down. Dennis top of the box. Juggling. Liadi couldn't get a shot off as it's stolen back. Smith will work it out wide. Thomas goes down, but we play on. Tucson trying to catch North Texas on the weak side. Now Adams. Out to Silva. Adams wanted it back. Tucson averaging 4.3 shots on target per game this season. That's 6th overall in the league. Currently only the 1. Out wide from Beek. Out wide. Final third, cross in. Aviles gets there and takes it in. Late contact on the end of that. But it looks like we'll just stick with this foul as Dennis is down. John Gauss and trying to find first victory at home as the head coach. Was the assistant last year along with Sawatsky. Dennis down still. After taking that contact from behind following that play. A little shocked by that contact. Looks to be all right, luckily. But a brief coaching moment as well from Gallus. Head coach of Lane United since 2013 before taking this opportunity over in FC Tucson. I'm coaching in Spain. Along with, of course, Portland Thorns, Portland Timbers, RSL Academy. College stops as well. Dennis back on the field, stepping up, trying to intercept it. Foul called there as Liadi came in. It's back over to North Texas. Smith on the 1v1. Coming in, fires wide though, and it's a goal kick for Marancio. Colin Smith, someone that Eric Quill said in our conversation this week, really he didn't expect to make a huge impact on the squad here in 2020, but a lot of credit to the young winger and what he's been able to do in his growth overall. And Eric Quill saying that's all you can hope for as a head coach. A flower blossoming out of nowhere and a great young prospect here in USL League One. North Texas back on the attack. Nicky Hernandez works it wide. Damas there. The Haitian striker works it in, but Silva heads it out. Looks like a corner kick for North Texas. Number 6 on the evening. Take a look at the right shore replay. Good build up there from North Texas. Silva once again coming for the rescue. 14 clearances, second on the team this season, entering today. Rodriguez sends it in, headed away by Dennis. Still alive for the defending champions, but they'll reset back at midfield. Waldeck pressured by Adams. This stays in play. Now Smith, 1v1 with Alarcon. Off the chest it seemed. No, it will be a penalty against Tucson. And in favor of North Texas, a yellow card shown as well. We had 2 PKs in the match with Richmond and Tucson. We have 1 again here. Smith sent it in on the right shore replay. And it will be North Texas at the spot with the opportunity to take the lead. Now North Texas, they are familiar from the PK spot this season. But Oscar Romero has taken both opportunities and scored on both. He's not in the 18 this evening. We'll see who takes this. And weirdly enough, North Texas, they're having a deep discussion about who's taking this opportunity. That yellow card, of course, presented by Vantage West Credit Union. It is to Alarcon. And no, they are changing that yellow card over to Godoy instead. And that will be his second of the season. Damos winning the opportunity to take this penalty kick, try to get his 3rd tally of the season. Only 1 miss this year. That was Tucson at Chattanooga. Josh Cohn took that chance. Now Morancio trying to be called upon here to get the stop. Damos at the spot. He converts. North Texas on top here in Tucson. Third tally of the season for the 2019 Golden Boot winner. And on the right shore replay, Morancio just choosing the wrong direction. 1-0 North Texas here in the 61st. Asian Youth International finding the net there. Now North Texas 3 for 3 from the spot here in 2020, and Tucson need to respond. Now North Texas on top without a shot on target from the run of play. As they bring the press immediately, trying to rattle John Gallus and his side. Plenty of time, of course, still remaining in this one. Looks like North Texas getting set to make their subs. They do only have 4 men on the bench in terms of field players. Olivelta goes down, and a free kick. Dangerous opportunity here for FC Tucson. We'll see if these subs do come on now. Laura Rodriguez will have to wave them on. It's looking like Benny Redsick and Kevin Bonilla getting set to come on. Redsick, 6 appearances so far in 2020. They created chances as well. Another one of those quick wingers up top for Eric Quill. And a substitution presented by Right Shore. And Kevin Bonilla, we haven't seen yet this year. He had 1 assist, 12 created chances, and 14 appearances last year for North Texas. And along with that, 2 starts against FC Tucson. He comes in as a straight switch for Almaguer. 18 years old, he'll turn 19 in 8 days. That substitution also presented by Right Shore. First 2 substitutions of the night go to North Texas SC. 5-man wall, it looks like, for the away side as 3 men stand over the ball here trying to test Aviles. 10 saves so far for the North Texas keeper this season. Ball sent in, stops it right in front of the goal. Logue was there for the rebound. Second shot on target of the match for FC Tucson. An undefeated record for North Texas when they do get the first goal, but keep in mind 3 of those are draws. That means the opposing team did come back in those matches. Lorenzo, pressure from Damos. Now FC Tucson, they do have that 1 comeback victory. Little asterisk next to that though, as it was against Fort Lauderdale, where home side was down to 9 men. 2 late goals there for Tucson, got them the victory. Bonilla puts it in, but Red Stick couldn't get there in time. Goal kick over to Morancio. On the road, can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM FC, North America's only 24/7 source of soccer radio, featuring Ray Hudson, Tony Miola, and Rodney Marsh. Fans of the USL can now listen to the best matches of the week, along with action from the MLS, Premier League, and UEFA Champions League. Sirius XM FC, channel 157 on your Sirius XM radio and Sirius XM app. Both these sides hoping to be on Sirius XM radio. And they do approach the League One final. Now Smith fires off the left post. Colin Smith trying to find his first tally for North Texas. Doesn't come there on the Right Shore replay. Tucson backline asking for it here. Open gap to Smith and nearly getting the insurance tally. Liotti here in the 67th. They'll leave it for Waldeck. Thomas goes down, but we play on. Logue over the top, but Adams unable to get there in time. Bonilla. Now called the other way. Bonilla actually a commit to the University of Portland for this fall season. Of course, just like Tommy Silva, things get a little tricky. And considering the current ongoing pandemic. Now Smith cuts inside. And blocked by Eli Velton. Dennis lays it off. Back over the top. The Brazilian on the run. Can't get there in time. It's Che with the stop. North Texas the other way. Benny Redsick to the end line. Redsick still has it in play. Knocked on and through, still there, and poked home. Colin Smith on the doorstep. He gets his first tally for North Texas this time around. 2-0 to the defending champs. On the right shore replay, watch Benny Redsick on the left. Benny with the jets to the end line. And enough of a deflection in there. Credit to Tommy Silva. Almost cleared it, but just too far along. And it's Colin Smith. And now North Texas with a 2-goal cushion on the road. Leotti goes down. Foul is called. Free kick once again to Tucson as they try to respond. They did find a goal after going 2-0 down against Union Omaha at the beginning of August. It was Eric Vergen, who is currently on the field. Yellow card is shown in the middle of that action around the free kick. Yellow card given there to Zadaliati, Tucson. Two-man wall for North Texas. That yellow card presented by Vantage West Credit Union. Ball lofted in, Aviles off his line, and he'll take it down and take a moment here in the 71st. Bonilla. Good through ball here. Colin Smith on the run, low there as well. He'll win the battle for now, and it does go out. Let's take a look at the right shore replay, see what happened to cause this yellow card. And Leotti did push Waldeck off the ball. That warranted that yellow. Back with FC Tucson. Beak down the right flank. Dennis giving up the traffic. Still no subs yet up for FC Tucson here in the 73rd. Gallo sticking with the squad he has out there. Silva wins the throw-in. Quickly taken. Ali Velton. Dennis to the right flank. Alarcon floats it in there. Aviles off his line. He'll take it in. The USL's elite pre-professional platform, USL Academy, allows clubs across the USL to build a pathway to pro soccer by bringing together top local youth talent. Following the success of the first Academy Cup events, clubs can now apply to participate in the USL Academy League kicking off in spring 2021. For more information, visit usl-academy.com or search hashtag USL Academy on social media. Tucson back in business. 17 minutes plus stoppage time remaining for them. Find some answers to North Texas. North Texas would probably be first to tell you they haven't been stellar offensively, but they'll take what they can get. Winning a PK, converting it, and then Smith knocking one in as it floated along the goal line. Now Silva. Logue. Vergen. Liati gets it knocked away. Damos. Beek powers into it. Now Smith. Beek still down after being upended. Liati's all the way back defending against Arturo Rodriguez. Now Redsick. Redsick into the box. Addison. Dennis. Beek just trying to join the attack now as he was still down. Dennis, 1v1. Back heel. Ellie Velton fires through the legs of Che, but it is a goal kick off the mark. Give some credit out there to Azad Liati, coming all the way back to play defensively as Sam Beek, the center back, was down up the field. He looks to be continuing in the action at the moment. Logue. Pressured by Smith. Headed down by Dennis. Now Waldeck will try to take it out of the back. And this will be our second half hydration break. Here in the 77th minute. Damos from the spot. That is the game-winning goal as it currently stands. Smith also adding one on top. Well, we keep alluding to these drive-in watch parties and definitely want to give you the recap if you missed it last time out in the match against Richmond, as it was a hot dog eating contest as Craig Mills and Micah Watson went at it, as the fans enjoyed the action. Of course, the halftime show, as you can put it, the hot dog eating contest, as both competitors put down the hot dogs, but it was in the end Craig Mills that came out on top with a total of 7 hot dogs in 10 minutes. Of course, getting some 2021 season tickets along with that to celebrate in the next League One season. Coming up Wednesday night, the next promotion for the drive-in watch parties, where's a Frontline Workers Night, as they will be celebrating the frontline workers and, of course, the fans and everyone on social media and on the team website. So stay tuned for that all week, or I should say the couple of days leading up to the Wednesday match. There's New England 2 and FC Tucson do battle. And there will be, of course, the drive-in watch party at El Toro Flicks Carpool Cinema.
Two substitutions for FC Tucson. Number 14.
For those celebrating Teacher Appreciation Night at the Drive-In Watch Party, it will be the debut in a Tucson kit for Ferriol, someone that Coach Gallus is very excited about. Good technical player, with technical awareness, and has been really scoring goals very well so far in training. A substitution presented by Right Shore. There's no substitution for the Right Insurance. Ferriol, 2019 CAA Player of the Year, with 32 goals, 11 assists in his career. James Madison. Out of play and stays with Adams. And Ferriol actually was a draft pick by FC Dallas, but didn't end up signing with them. Head back, Rodriguez over to Waldeck. Native of Valencia, Spain. He has been on the roster all season, but had trouble getting over due to the ongoing pandemic, of course. As Logue takes us through the back. Dennis goes down, back over to North Texas. Beek with the challenge, he's called for the foul. Free kick for North Texas. FC Tucson fans, make sure you check out the 3, 5, or 7 game flex packs for the next drive-in watch party. Wednesday, September 16th, home game will be Fuerza Frontline Workers Night, and Wednesday, September 23rd is Southern Arizona Heritage Night. Please reach out to sales@fctucson.com or call 520-600-3095. Rodriguez over the ball. A 3-man wall for FC Tucson here in the 81st. Waldeck chips it over. Redsick, Damos. Met by Ferriol. Here comes Tucson. Liotti chips it ahead, trying to find Adams. Can't bring it down with the one-touch volley. And it's out for a throw-in. Damos. Rodriguez working out wide to Redsick. North Texas up 2-0. They're also trying to work their first clean sheet of the season. Weird enough to say, as they're now 8 matches in. They're up there contending with Greenville for that stat in 2019. That's been the big difference between this year's team and last year's team. 7 matches in last year, 6-0-1. But a big part of that, 6 goals allowed in just 7 matches and 3 clean sheets along with that. And of course, if they can start this defensive performance tonight and continue it, it'll be a great run to end the season for North Texas SC. Yellow card shown there. Darius Lewis called for the foul. Another new player for FC Tucson. Lewis, of course, making his debut in the last home match against Richmond. That yellow card presented by Vantage West Credit Union. Some new firepower out there for the Tucson offense, as North Texas will try to burn some time here from the back. Hernandez goes down, contact from Ferriol. Ferriol into the book on his Tucson debut. That yellow card presented by Vantage West Credit Union as we check out the right shore replay. Rodriguez over the ball, 2 men in the Tucson wall. 85th minute, North Texas trying to increase their lead here on the road. Rodriguez works it in there. A volleyed attempt goes wide. Goal kick for Marancio. Looks like we will have a substitution as well. For the final few minutes of play, Charlie Booth coming on for Alarcon, adding another defender out there. Booth making his 5th appearance of the season. Former Flint City Bucks player in USL League 2 at 23 years old. That substitution presented by Right Shore. There's no substitution for the Right Insurance. Dennis will take this from the back as Tucson trying to make a run here in the final few minutes plus stoppage time. Now Adams. Adams still in the box, tries to play it back, but 3 North Texas players are there. Off of Silva, goal kick to North Texas. The game plan has worked well for Eric Quill and his squad. They wanted to take Adams out of the game, and since that open goal opportunity for him in the first half, he really has been. A double or triple teams coming his way every run he has made. And he'll have to find a tally, otherwise his goal scoring streak will come to an end at 4. Bergen trying to take it out of the back. A really high line here with the forwards for North Texas. Silva. There's Lewis, but loses it on his initial touch. Again, these two teams will play each other a week from today, except at Globe Life Park. We'll have that for you, of course, here on ESPN Plus. 8 p.m. Central Time start, that is. Foul called on Ferriol. It's Damos going down. Ferriol is on a yellow, even though he's just come on to the pitch. Evans knocking this downfield. Smith trying to keep it in play, but can't. It's a throw-in on the near side. It is Colin Smith being subbed out, so the referee's having him take the short route on the near side. And another right short substitution as Alex Bruce comes on. Bruce making his 7th appearance, 1 goal, 1 assist for North Texas this season. Now Dennis. Out wide, numbers forward for Tucson. The cross deflected out of play by Redsick. Throw in Tucson. Dennis, a quick turn. It was back over to North Texas here in the 89th, ticking into the 90th. Time dwindling for John Gallus and his side. Out of play, throw in the other way. Tucson trying to keep up possession here. Still with North Texas. Lowe getting the stop. De Silva. Ball sent in. Aviles will take it. 5 minutes of stoppage time here on the board at Keno North Stadium, presented by Right Shore. One more sub, getting set for Eric Quill. Damos trying to burn out some time, trying to get North Texas their 2nd win of the season. Hernandez pressured by Booth. Sub will come on. It's David Rodriguez coming on for his brother Arturo. What a debut here in 2020 for Arturo Rodriguez. David Rodriguez coming on, the 18-year-old, making appearance number 8 as a right short substitution. Arturo Rodriguez putting in quite the night tonight for North Texas. Out of play, goal kick as Liotti couldn't capitalize. Tough start to this homestand for FC Tucson. Looking at 1 point from their first 2. Again, 3 of their next 4 are at home. They'll see New England 2 on Wednesday, then at North Texas next Saturday. Then they host Madison and Fort Lauderdale. Lewis putting on the Jets, but unable to keep it in play. Throw into North Texas. And for Eric Quill on the side, is this the turnaround moment they needed of 8 matches in front of them before the end of the season? Breck Evans will send this into the night as they look to burn the final minute of stoppage time here from Tucson. As it seems, North Texas will keep their unblemished mark against Tucson in League One competitions. Bergen. Foul called on Liotti. Free kick to North Texas. Bruce keeping it in play. Chopped down. His beak there in the moment. Free kick. Right inside the sideline. This may be the end of the match as well. Frustrating night for Tucson. They started so promising with opportunities, but as John Gallis told us, need to capitalize on those game moments, and fortunately they did not. And North Texas took over with their possession. They got 2 opportunities in the box from it and took care of business. Now Bruce to the corner flag. There is the final whistle. Eric Quill and North Texas, they head into Arizona, back into Texas with 3 points. As the defending champions move up to the 10-point line with the return of Arturo Rodriguez, the return to winning form, and they hope it will be something that stays for the second half of their campaign with 8 more matches to come here in 2020. Let's take a look at our right shore man of the match here for FC Tucson. And it's their captain defensively in Logue, who put up 5 clearances, 3 interceptions, and 1 block. That's your right shore man of the match. Go to the FC Tucson app to cast your vote for who you think deserves to be man of the match tonight. For us, it's Logue and his defensive performance. John Gallis and his side just 1 point from their 2 matches to start this homestand. Our right shore final score 2-0 in favor of North Texas SC. And we'll be back on the other side. Highlights and stats from Tucson.
United Way of Tucson in Southern Arizona has joined with community partners to launch the United for Southern Arizona COVID-19 Fund. The fund provides food, baby formula, diapers, health supplies, rental assistance, utilities, child care, and other critical services for those in need. With your support, our community can emerge stronger than ever. Please visit UnitedWayTucson.org and click on the donate link. Thank you for helping us live united.
Lately, we've all faced difficult choices. We sacrifice. We choose to stay home, to connect, not to be stuck in our fears. And when we choose each other, life gets better. We choose to be here when you need us, to support you during hard times. We choose strength and hope. We choose you.
Welcome back here into Tucson. Our Right Shore final score 2-0 in favor of the away side. North Texas SC back in winning form. As we check out our full-time highlights here presented by Right Shore. And it was Tucson getting started early as Liani on the run here gets around Aviles. And this was the key opportunity early on, but puts it wide. Damus on the other end. Getting an opportunity, but deflected out of play. As both sides, it's not sending the offensive fireworks off here like we expected tonight. There were chances. It's not many on target. Dennis not able to seize that moment. And here Smith driving in, had an excellent night overall, and he draws the penalty with his cross in and off the arm. That led to the yellow card, and then Damas at the spot. Damas back of the net. His third of the season on by Marancio, and it was North Texas striking first, and it wouldn't be long after they would strike again. Some chaos in the box, and really, they got things going. Later stages of the first half into the second half. Smith off the post, though, to start right after that PK opportunity. Here's Hernandez, the new signee. Rodriguez out wide. Benny Redsick to the end line. Cutting it back, and then Smith, after the deflections, knocking it in. And a look at our full-time stats here from Tucson. Look at all the shots out there, but just 4 on target at the end of the day. A couple of yellow cards there late for Tucson with the frustration trying to get back in this match. But North Texas heading on the road, taking care of business, getting their second win of the season. Let's take a look at our save of the match tonight, presented by Vantage West Credit Union. As Marancio coming up with the opportunity here on the cross in. Coming off his line and grabbing it away from Damus as Marancio on the day. Not needing to make a save, unfortunately, giving up 2 goals, but strong off his line when needed to be and trying to spur on the attack. A look at our updated standings as we head into tomorrow's action, presented by Clear Channel. And the big matchup, Madison-Greenville tomorrow, but of course North Texas bumping up to a time for 7th with Tormenta at 10 points. Tucson, though, still in 9th at 7. As North Texas will try to eat away a little bit as they hit the halfway point of the season and move further up the standings. Well, for our entire crew, I'm Chris McCormick. Happy you joined us for this action on our League One Saturday night. Tucson not able to get it done at home, but another opportunity at it Wednesday against New England 2 right here on ESPN+. North Texas SC, defending champs, back on top here with the help of Arturo Rodriguez. 2-0 they win it in our Right Shore final score. Have a great night, everybody.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League, League One, cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer